today. From Seattle, Washington, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Davis Mills and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Play action now. Mills. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. A first down throw for Mills. And his throw here's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Mills now. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, Mills. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He'll get it inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He finds his man complete. That's Holloway. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Bo Melton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 21 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Block off a play action. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake, and here's Locke on the move to his left. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On play action, Locke. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Steps away. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trying. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Mills. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now, and some kind of score was desperately needed.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A final shot before half for Locke. Out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. The Niners trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who have the lead in that one at halftime. The Chargers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Rondale Moore, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Locke to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Locke going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mills on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mills. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Here's Mills. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run with Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Myles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Darrell Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Mills, slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Mills' throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mills. And here's Freiermuth again. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Mills. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mills. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. After the sack on 1st down, Mills. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, 38 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A lot going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Lock to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. A little under 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. On 1st and 10, Mills. He's got Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw is Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Seahawks, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold.